Welcome to Board Ghost, a story broadcast with games as the engine.
If living is a highway, then heaven is a bus stop. Been waiting for a minute there, or has it been forever? 'Cause dying don't agree with me, no. Dying don't agree with me, no. All you board ghosts, come with me, we're going home.
We believe you're out there, hungry for stories for shared experiences. We can't see you, can't hear you, yet we will play for you. This night's offering is Fiasco. To learn more about Fiasco and how we generated our story, go listen to our rules primer for the game system. We're going to be playing the play set Hollywood Wives by Job Bittman. Our humble players, myself, John Holt.
Stacey Douglass-Moverley.
Stephen Moverley.
And with you as always, Ken Breese.
Ken, why don't you read us what Hollywood Wives is all about?
I've been pitching for this one for a while.
Because you are the person who chose this playset, which we're so happy about, which is Hollywood Wives, living the good life with palm tree-lined streets, glittering beaches, movie star neighbors, Beverly Hills, California. You all lead lives of fabulous luxury and wealth. Armani handbags, Louis Vuitton shoes, jewelry by Neil Lane, rather. Personal chefs, the best bodies money can buy. You have it all. You're living the Southern California dream. Your days are spent shopping on Rodeo Drive, and your nights revolve around dining with your girlfriends at the trendy hot spot du jour. Either that, or you clean up the mess those people leave behind. Regardless, the glamorous life isn't all that it's cracked up to be. The mansion's almost in foreclosure, your financial advisors are running a Ponzi scheme, and your philandering husband is banging the nanny. You can't lose it all now. If only there was some way to make all your problems disappear forever.
We'll roll our dice and generate our grid.
Let's do it.
So we've generated our grid. And Stacey, why don't you go ahead and kind of kick us off with our characters. Who are you playing?
I'm Ariel Allison. I'm a life coach. I am the type of person who tries to integrate herself as much as possible with different society women around LA, playing on their, especially women who have, a little bit of self-doubt issues. So she's very much
a little bit of extra money.
And a lot of extra money. She's usually looking for the ones that have the husbands who are very powerful and not around a lot, and who are worried about marriages or their other things. And so she kind of worms her way in, and she has this tendency to be able to move in and out of society just by all the different clients that she's had over the years.
And you have a relationship with Steve's character. You guys are life coach and work in progress.
I am a work in progress. My name is Sable O'Hare. In addition to being a work in progress, I'm also a accountant to the stars. I've had a bit of trouble with the law in my past and have had court-appointed therapy. And because it's LA, a life coach counts as
Perfect.
Court-appointed
Yeah, it
therapy.
makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
Sable O'Hare and I have a criminal relationship. Sable is the accountant and I am the client. My character is Muffy HoldenKampf, an heiress to the vast HoldenKampf fortune. The HoldenKampf fortune was sort of created out of having a patent on the Capri Sun pouch. That's how we made a lot of our money. Or Papa HoldenKampf made his fortune. There's a lot of patents on various juice pouches. I'm trying to, as the young member of the HoldenKampf family, I'm beautiful, way into working out and being seen around town, clubbing, taking care of myself, going to spas, going shopping. But I have this sort of vicious inner sort of streak where it's all about me being dominant. And so me being sort of the golden child, as it were, repping the HoldenKampf name. And that's tough because there are multiple HoldenKampf wives and multiple HoldenKampf children, even though I am, at this point, the one that is in the media the most. high society relationship with my mother, and we have a need to cover up the name of the real baby daddy, and we'll find out what that's all about.
All right. So I am playing the second wife of Papa HoldenKampf. The first wife may be dead. We'll figure that out. And he's on to a new wife now, his third wife, Ginger HoldenKampf. Mm-hmm. And I am Alana Kardova-HoldenKampf. And I don't think I may try to talk in a falsetto, but I don't know if I'll affect like an Eastern European accent at all.
But that's sort of the vibe, is that Alana Kardova-HoldenKampf is from Eastern Europe.
Yeah, a little... She's exotic. I'm also a potential heir, and also with Ken's character, Muffy, trying to cover up a baby daddy situation, who the real one is. But I'm also frenemies with Stacey's character, Ariel Allison, and we kind of also share the need to utterly ruin anyone who gets in our way. So whether that plays out for me more or her more, we'll kind of see how that works.
Yeah.
So once again, our grid is between me and Stacey, friends and frenemies, and the need to utterly ruin anyone who gets in our way. Between Stacey and Steve, work, a life coach and work in progress, and an object, a salacious, embarrassingly awkward sex tape.
Yay! Looking forward to
We're not
that
sure
one
how that's
coming
going
out.
to happen.
Oh, it's happening.
And it could be of
it's
anybody,
happening.
too.
Yeah.
Yes,
That-
exactly. It
That
does-
object is out there, man.
Yeah. Between
there.
Steve's character Sable and Ken's character Muffy, there is a crime relationship, an accountant and client, and also a location around town betting on horses at Santa Anita.
We do love to bet on the ponies.
And once again, between
It's a
Ken's
sound investment.
between Ken's character and myself, high society relationship, eventual heirs to the HoldenKampf fortune, and the need to cover up the name of the real baby daddy. All right, so there's our grid. We're going to get into our story.
First scene is up in the Hollywood Hills.
Mm-hmm.
It's early morning. We see Ariel Allison hiking up the hill, pumping her arms, looking so excited to be heading on up. And behind her, straggling, huffing and puffing, looking very, very upset to be there, is Sable. Come along, Sable. You got to hurry up. You got to get that blood pumping. You got to clear that brain.
It's far too early. It's far too early to be doing this.
No, it is not too early. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning. You should have been up for hours.
No human being should be up for hours at 7 in the morning.
How much water did you have to drink before we headed up here?
Does gin count as water?
Oh, no. How much did you drink last night?
Water or gin?
Oh. All right. The part of this life coach thing is I'm supposed to make sure that we scale back on the alcohol. You do get tested from time to time, and if they catch you drunk during one of your testing sessions, you're going to be in big trouble.
I know.
All right, well, let's hop to. I hear you have an appointment later on this afternoon.
Oh, yes, I'm meeting one of my clients to go over her portfolio.
All right, well, if we hurry, we can reach it to the top and get you back in time so you can get showered for your appointment.
I suppose if we must.
All right, come on, let's go. Come on, chop, chop. And they head on up.
Goes positively.
All right.
Yeah.
Means she actually gets Sable up to the top, which she hasn't been able to do very often.
It's actually quite pretty up here.
It is, isn't it beautiful?
I suppose there might be a point to doing this.
There's definitely a point to doing this. Now, by the way, we need to discuss the investment that I want to talk to you about with the juicing company.
Juicing company?
Yeah, there's a juicing company that I think we need to discuss. I'd like to get your advice on some stuff, and it's an investment I think you'd be very much interested in. But we can discuss it later.
Okay, so Sable is in her office at the Santa Anita racetrack.
She just has an office there.
Well, it's what she calls her office.
Oh, nice. Yeah, of course. She's in her office. It's office hours.
Yes. She's scheduled an appointment with Muffy to, I guess, discuss the current state of her portfolio, and some of it is a bit tied up in the race at 4 o'clock.
Right, but she doesn't know that. No. We're meeting in, obviously, the HoldenKampf's private box at Santa Anita. You, as a employee of Muffy HoldenKampf, you're able to go up to the box and watch the pony races from there, one of the perks. And so you're there eating shrimp and hanging out, enjoying the open bar. Muffy comes in and she, a 21-year-old woman, dressed almost like in a nightgown that has like puffy fur all over the collar and the cut arms. But it's sort of like just gauzy lace that she's wearing is like a skirt that's sort of trailing behind her. And she has these sparkling high heels on that also have like puffs in, like pink puffs on the toes. She's definitely working the Muffy vibe today. That's what she sort of, how she announces herself. She says, "Muffy in the house," and walks over to you and says, "Oh, Sable, how are you? You look terrible."
Nice to see you again, Muffy.
And it's always a nice day if you're able to spend time with me. But enough small talk. Are you enjoying the shrimp? It sure looks like it.
Yes, Muffy, I'm enjoying the shrimp.
Have another one, or maybe two. But that's not what I'm here to talk with you about.
Awkwardly put the shrimp down.
That's not what I'm here to talk with you about, Sable. I'm here to talk with you about my 22nd birthday party and how we can get the money for it.
Okay. You're not, as we discussed last time, you don't quite have enough liquid assets to afford what you were thinking.
Sable, that's not what I want to be hearing right now. You are hurting my ears.
But it's not quite, it's not responsible for me to...
I don't pay you to be responsible. I pay you to make money for me and find out where more money is. You, I must say, are doing a poor job, and you are making my heart hurt.
I don't know what to say. I do my best. I try.
Are you crying, bitch?
No!
Yeah, cry those tears. Cry those shrimpy tears.
I need another shrimp.
I don't care how you do it, Sable. Get that money for my birthday.
Does Muffy storm off from that?
I don't know. How does it go for Sable, you guys?
I think it's going to go bad.
Yeah.
It goes bad for Sable.
The $30,000 that Sable had placed
On the floor.
from Muffy's at the 4 o'clock race.
Nice.
What was the horse she had bet on?
Can't lose.
But can't, like K.
Yeah, like Kang, can't lose.
She was a minor in philosophy.
Yep,
So
It was a sign.
Loves it.
Yeah, that horse
That horse
dies,
loses. That
actually.
horse,
Dies.
That horse
Oh, they have to
dies
shoot
on
it.
the track. That horse dies on the track.
dies on the track.
Brutal. Yeah, so Muffy storms off after making Sable cry, but with the direct order to find that money for the birthday. In Muffy and Alana's penthouse, they're at the Malibu penthouse. I think it's going to be, later in that week is breakfast time, coming to the breakfast table. There's a huge spread of different great food.
Just all like salmon and lox.
Yeah, a lot of salmon,
and
a lot of lox.
Capers, but then like jams.
Yeah,
and
jams.
croissants and fresh fruit.
Yep.
And,
Poached eggs.
like soft-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
Just like enough food for
sure.
a dozen people.
Sure.
And they're just
fresh carafes
they're like picking
of
at
frozen
like granola.
juice. Yeah, fresh carafes of juice. Yeah, no carbs, though. Not a lot of carbs.
I mean, they're there, but they're
there.
going stale.
Yeah, they're going stale, exactly. Muffy is sobbing on the divan that's nearby as breakfast is sort of finishing. And
Well, she's sipping her mimosa.
Yeah. Alana's sipping her mimosa.
Sighing.
Mother, I'm telling you, this birthday's never going to happen. Why isn't Papa HoldenKampf pay for it?
Because of this, look on the TV. And I turn on the television, and there I turn it up, really.
Yeah, I turn it
And,
up. Yeah. Turn
Papa,
up the plasma screen
Yeah.
that's hanging off the wall.
And Papa HoldenKampf is they're talking about his announcement he's running for governor.
Yeah.
So he's in his primary race right now. He's like,
Make LA great
your
again.
father wants everyone to be together, and he wants everyone to put a good face for his primary announcement. The primary party is going to take precedent over a birthday for you.
Why doesn't he love me? Papa HoldenKampf is the worst.
You know he loves you. He likes to see you swim at his house. He loves to spank you on the bottom.
Those
Listen, girl, you got to get up and sort yourself out. Get your shit together for your father.
Mama, I'm telling you, this will not stand. I will get what I deserve, and I deserve a fabulous 22nd birthday party that is talked about for years in this town.
I don't know.
If Papa wants me to look nice and fancy for his politicians' photos, then he's going to need to dish out for my party.
You're going to have to talk to him about that. He's freezing our assets unless we are above board and show good face.
Can't you talk with him, Mama?
I don't talk to him.
Ugh, you're such a bitch sometimes. How's it go for Muffy, you guys?
I would say negatively.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't go well. All right.
Listen, you spoiled little brat. You don't know what I have to do to get you the position you're in. To just keep this penthouse. You're a brat. You go around hoarding it up. Psst, and I just throw my mimosa.
Yeah, you throw your mimosa at me. Ah, my Chanel!
Psst, Kalina, clean this up. Go help the little whore girl with her tears.
I have the worst life ever! And she stomps off.
This is continuous.
Yeah.
I sit down, and Karina, before going and cleaning up this mess I've made, to fill my mimosa again. So she's pouring my new mimosa, and I turn up the TV a little bit, and I blanch as I see the running mate. Do governors have running mates?
Lieutenant
Governor. So the lieutenant governor is a strapping salt and pepper specimen of a man, and I go white.
Mm.
Oh, and I turn it off, and I turn on my Bluetooth, and I call Ariel Allison.
Ariel Allison. Yeah.
Hello?
Hello. Hi,
Ariel.
Alana.
Oh my God, I am so happy that you have answered. Oh my God, this morning could not be any worse. I need your advices.
Oh, of course. Do you want me to come over?
No. This place is a disaster place. You cannot come over. Listen to me.
Yes.
My daughter, she has been causing me difficulties. You know her.
Of course.
She's so troublesome. I need you to help me make sure that she does not get in any more messes, okay?
Okay.
And, I've got this big thing I've got to, even though he's like my ex-husband, about the whole thing with the alimony and the thing with the whole, getting divorced but keeping a lot of my money. I got to be really nice to Ginger, and it's so hard. What should I do, Ariel? How do I deal with this whole of a daughter?
I have so much sympathy for you. I mean, your daughter is not treating you with the respect that you deserve, and of course, Ginger is she just swooped in, and she's just not to be believed.
I mean, she is, 19?
I know.
What is this? She is younger than Muffy.
Unfortunately, though...
They share clothes. I mean, it is nice, but it is not pleasant.
No, it is not pleasant. I can understand, though, with your husband thinking about running for governor, that you need to keep yourself above board.
Oh, honey, ex-husband. Let's keep that clear.
True. Well, maybe I could come over and talk to Muffy about some things. Maybe we could set her up to do some sort of spa retreat. Ojai is beautiful this time of year.
Oh, she is inconsolable. She is stuck in her tracks. She is going to have this party. How do I throw a party for a little girl who is almost a woman? How do I do this?
Is she still planning on going through with the whole renting out the hotel in Vegas?
Of course she is. It's just, look, I pay you on time. Everything is good. There's plenty of money. But, there are expenses. And Papa HoldenKampf, he is tightening the purse strings. Listen, Ariel, can you...
What is it? How can I help?
I need you to talk to Papa HoldenKampf for me. I need you to help me understand that Muffy needs her birthday. She needs it. Oh, so Ariel, come on. Well, is there anything? Please, you just got to talk to her for me. Please do.
I'll see if I can get in to talk to him. Luckily, Ginger, one of my really good clients, is best friends with Ginger, so I might be able to get in and talk with her and might be able to get a meeting with him.
Oh, that Ginger, you know. Oh, we both hate her.
Of course we do. Of course we do.
Both hate her so much. Oh, but yes, if you can do that, please let me know.
Of course, of course.
How's it going?
Goes well.
All right.
Goes well for Alana.
Oh, you know, Ariel, you've reassured me so much. You've made my whole morning. It's so nice. It's so nice.
It's so nice.
Oh,
How many cultures could we offend?
I don't know what it's about.
He warned everyone at the beginning.
It's
Just
true.
go with it. Just go with it.
It's
beautiful.
madness.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, Ariel, thank you so much. So you will speak with this person who will speak with Papa?
Of course. I will get in to see him hopefully within the next day or two.
And also, please, discretion. You know, let him know Muffy's party will be nice.
Yes, of
Will
course.
Be a
I think as long
good
as he can
affair
be
to
assured
feel
it'll be
good for the
tasteful,
governor, yes.
that it'll be good. We might have to scale back a little bit on some of her plans for Vegas, but if we can come up with a tasteful way to do it and make all the parties happy, then I think
Yes.
it'll be worth it.
And please, you know, discretion. I pay you. You're so good. You're so good about not saying anything outside
of course.
outside of where you must be not saying it. You know. Thank you, Ariel. Click.
Alana, set the scene for me.
You're going to Papa HoldenKampf's office.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
And I think I'm there. So I think we're there together. I'm coming out from Papa's office, having made a failed attempt to untighten
to try and talk him into
untighten the purse
no.
strings. And so I'm coming out. I'm coming out of his offices, just like sobbing, stomping. I'm in like this sequence nightgown, or excuse me, sequence a cocktail dress at this point. That's sort of like black and red.
Of course, it's like lunchtime.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sort of have like my 80s haircut today, where I have my hair sort of all puffed up on one side of my head, and I'm wearing almost like Madonna, sort of like tutu and like leggings, and I'm just sort of like have all these bangles on my arms as I'm just sort of like coming out of the office, and I say, I'm just sobbing, and I say, it's not just Vegas, Papa. It's Vegas, and then to Austin, and then to Atlanta, and then to Miami, and then to New York, and then to Montreal. I'm stomping away. And it'll be the best party ever.
Muffy.
Ariel. Hello.
Oh, hello. I'm so sorry. Why are you so upset?
Because my father is an asshole.
Muffy, maybe we should figure out a different way to approach him. He doesn't seem to want to go ahead and listen to...
He can't talk with me. He's too focused on trying to become the governor of the state, which he's going to do. Everyone knows it. And whatever. Once he's the governor, then I better get a sweet 23rd birthday party.
Well, how about if we kind of reframe your party a little? Make it so it's more positive for his campaign, and then it would allow it so that you might be able to go ahead and get the wonderful 22nd birthday party that you want.
Oh, you are a bad bitch, Ariel. Tell me more. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking we could still do the Vegas, but we should make it a more tasteful affair.
Tasteful in Vegas? You must be joking.
Well, you were talking about also making a road trip, going through a couple different areas?
No, flying.
Well, flying, of course, I'm sorry.
I need jet set. We'll take the private jet.
Well, what about instead of doing something like that, where you do Vegas and everything along those lines, is we do something that would be maybe renting out the Disney Symphony Hall and putting on a concert, some sort of benefit thing that would celebrate your birthday but also be benefiting some sort of wonderful charity, something that would bring him good publicity, but you'd still be able to have a great time.
Oh, I love the idea. Mickey and Minnie could be there, and I could be dressed up in some ears. It would be great. We could do a dance together. It would be perfect.
I'm sure.
I love it.
You love it? Okay. So how about I take you out, we get you changed a little bit, and we go back and talk to Papa about the new idea for your birthday party.
You got it, Ariel.
So how should it go for you?
Talking to Papa, yeah. Since you had us at the scene, you get to choose whether it's positive or negative result for you at the end here.
I think it's going to be positive. I think
Yeah.
we actually, I'm able that you're willing to kind of try. I kind of get you on board with the whole idea of manipulating Papa a little bit, and
So you guys are like, you're now put together, like you're looking real good, like
and more
kind of, like,
respectable. She's kind of
felt
channeling
like,
a little bit of the Jackie Onassis, like more.
still like a tight dress.
Oh, yeah,
but
of
it's like
course.
one color.
Yes, and her hair's not quite so crazy.
Come in, come in. Oh, Muffy. Oh, you look real good. Oh, Muffy, this is Papa. Come here, sit on Papa's lap. Muffy, you're a beautiful girl. Look at you.
Papa, I'm going to be 22 soon. We already talked about it, and I'm sorry I was so mad earlier.
You are beautiful. And chucks your chin. Oh, hey, Ariel Allison.
Yes, Mr. HoldenKampf, it's so good to see you again.
Ariel has an idea she wants to tell you about Papa.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I like to hear ideas.
I was thinking, sir, that since you are thinking about political office, maybe we could use Muffy's birthday as a way to bring you some positive publicity.
Oh, I mean, I'll have to run that by my people, but you know what? Sure. Let's do it.
Listen to her, Papa. She wants Minnie and Mickey to come to my party.
Was figuring we could rent out the Disney Symphony Hall.
Oh, those
to
are
a
the
benefit
best.
concert.
Those are some of the best characters. Oh, this will be huge. This will be gigantic.
It'll be great, Papa, and afterwards we'll have an awesome after party.
Whoa. Yeah. We'll get some beautiful ladies there. It'll be huge. It'll be so nice. It'll be the best. This will be the best way to show people how good we are, to show our money, and how good we're going to be for this state.
I think it'll be amazing for both of you.
Oh, this is great. Listen, you know what? I'll have the foundation cover this. You said something about charity in there, I thought.
Yes.
Sure.
A
Then it's
charity benefit
Oh,
concert.
perfect. Go to the foundation. They'll write you a check. Everything will be fine. All right?
Sounds great.
All right.
Thank you, Papa. You're the best.
Okay, I think it's late at night,
Oh.
or it's later at night. Well, late at night. Mm-hmm. It's late at night.
Yeah.
I'm glad we've cleared that up.
I've been going through my files on the Muffy HoldenKampf portfolio, trying to figure out how I can offset today's losses and try and still figure out how to pay for this stupid, ridiculous birthday party that I think she currently is having, because I don't know if the plan's changed yet. Flying 100 of her closest friends to 5 different cities and some sort of crazy party with Cirque du Soleil in which she wants to be a member of Cirque du Soleil.
No, that sounds about right. I come out of a lion's mouth.
But it's got to be a real lion.
And then they carve
None of
it
this
and we
fake
eat it like
lion?
sashimi.
Oh.
So I'm a bit down. I've been drinking water. Or at least from a water bottle.
And tonic?
It's from a water bottle.
One of the filtered ones I gave you as a life coach.
Yes. No, I took the filters out.
You took the filters out.
It's horrible.
It's bad for the gin.
It's bad for the chin. I'm assuming. Do you? How involved are you as a life coach? Are you living in the same space that I am? I kind of thought you might be. Like, are you like a live-in life coach?
Ooh, I like that idea.
So you don't like own property or like
Yeah, I don't know
you
property.
live-
Different
Just like
houses,
Yeah, exactly.
And you're not.
I
You're
have
not
to move
like,
in. That's part of it.
I'm currently trying to work out my situation. Like I'm hoping I can get this whole Muffy thing going really well, so I can like get move in
Just
with
to
Nancy
sort of
and
say-
Jean-Pierre.
HoldenKampf compound.
Yes,
Get to the
exactly.
point where like you're doing fine now.
Yeah, exactly.
Sign the papers and.
Like normally I'm in a lot nicer digs than this, but unfortunately I'm kind of in between
I
high-end
do
clients.
I do
You do okay. You're in a
I do
nice.
okay.
You're in a nice place, but you're not like I'm used to compounds, not
Oh,
like
yeah, no.
a nice house.
It's a nice house.
Yeah.
You can see the water.
Do you have a guest cottage?
No, there's a guest like.
There's a guest
room.
bedroom, a
Yeah,
guest wing,
suite.
but I'm used
Yeah.
to guest cottages or
Oh, yeah,
compounds.
no,
so
no.
this is definitely lower than what I'm used to.
Definitely.
So effectively, I've realized that what might be, you had mentioned some sort of juicing investment possibilities.
Yes.
So I'm basically kind of waiting for you to come home,
Okay.
drinking water, and hoping that this could be some sort of fast turnaround, waiting for you to come home so we can talk about this juicing idea. With this quick turn, hopefully it's a quick turnaround on this investment.
On this investment.
Yeah, you guys have your juicing company you've been talking about.
All right, so I come back from late night yoga class. Walk in and Sable, what are you still doing up?
Oh, thank God you're here. Thank God you're both here.
Sable, what's in that water bottle?
Water? It's fine. It's fine.
Sable, you realize that when I was originally assigned to you, I was supposed to be giving you alcohol tests from time to time, and I was able to persuade them to do it off-site since I didn't want to get myself caught in these bad situations.
It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine.
You're going to end up in jail, and I'm going to end up out of a job. So
I might up in jail for lots of things, but we're not going to worry about that right now.
I snatched the water bottle out of your hand.
Empty.
Go to the sink. Well, I got to figure out where you stash this stuff because I got to lock it away. Where are you stashing all this water?
I'm not telling.
Anyhow, what do you want?
What's a tone?
Well, I'm a little disappointed in you, the fact that I've come home and you're drunk again. You realize I'm getting you up tomorrow at 5 a.m. for our hike.
Okay. Did you mention something earlier?
Yes.
About juice. I want some juice. Can we have juice?
Well, luckily for you, I happen to have a couple samples.
Oh, good. But is this an investment?
It is an investment.
Investment juice.
Yes. Yes.
We need some investment juice.
Okay.
Because we need some monies. I need some money. Nobody needs money.
Wait,
it would
what
be
do you
good.
mean needs money?
It would be good to have some more money for my clients that aren't horses.
Wait, what?
Nothing? What?
I don't want to get involved. All right, fine. Yes.
Aren't you supposed to be involved? This is my life coach.
The day I took you on as a client was like the worst decision in my life, but I was a little bit in between high-end clients. So anyhow, actually, it's a really good opportunity. We're trying to get this juice company off the ground. I have a good friend of mine who's been developing all the different recipes for it, and we think we have a little bit of a different angle than most of the other companies that are out there. And I have to admit, you do have a roster of pretty high-end clients, not including Muffy. So, yeah, let me go up and get the paperwork and show you kind of what the proposal is for it.
We'll break it down?
Yep, we'll break it. Are you sober enough to be able to pay attention to this?
Math is easy.
Alrighty.
When you see all the numbers.
Okay.
At once.
Alrighty. So I go up and get the portfolio, and we go over it, and I get the pitch of how much money we're looking for. We need to get at least $1 million to get this up off the ground.
Okay. What's the turnaround? Like, give me the papers. Rifle.
Here you go. So they're going to sell you a whole lot of juice, and then you in turn will find salesmen to sell that juice. And you will get 10 times your investment, but you'll find like 10 people to sell, and they will pay you as much as you just paid, and you'll get 10 times your investment back.
Exactly.
Ariel, this is a Ponzi scheme. This is not. It's a Ponzi scheme. This
With
is a
juice?
Ponzi.
Yeah.
It's not a
This is a juicy Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, it goes poorly for you, Sable.
But
But it's brilliant. Of all of the pyramid schemes I have ever seen, I have never seen one structured in this fashion. So let's do this.
All right, let's do this.
Because it's juicy time.
How soon can you get me the investment?
I'll need to move some stuff around, but I also need to talk to Muffy about this.
Yeah, I would be up above board with her because I'm in the process of trying to get something set up for her charity for her birthday.
I'll tell her
and
it's some sort of crazy, juicy fad thing that she can get on before anybody else is doing it, and everyone's going to love it and juice.
Yeah, don't ruin my relationship with Muffy, okay?
What?
I don't want you to be ruining my relationship with Muffy.
What does that have to do with me and you as my life coach? What?
Because I'm currently your life coach, and if you ruin my relationship with Muffy, and especially her mother, Alana, then it's going to cause a world of hurt for me, and that means I'm going to cause a world of hurt for you.
Oh.
So just be careful on how you go.
I'm going to set this scene with Sable. We are once again meeting at Santa Anita horse track, and we're in the private HoldenKampf box watching the ponies. Well, plans have changed. We're going to be doing some sort of symphony birthday party now. So I think that I should probably put you in touch with my event producer, Ariel Allison.
Oh.
Indeed, yes.
She
is amazing and great. I don't know if you know her or have heard of her work.
We are acquainted.
Oh, well, that's great then. So that is the person that you should talk to about budgetary needs. Papa has signed off on it. Everything is going great.
Excellent. Well, I do have an investment opportunity that I would like to talk to you about.
What? I don't care about stuff like stocks and bonds. I leave that for my employees to take care of.
How would you like to get on the ground floor on one of the biggest crazes that's about to sweep through all of Los Angeles?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about juice.
Juice? Juice?
Juice.
Juice?
Juice.
Juice?
Juice.
What kind of juice?
All kinds of juice.
All right.
It's an opportunity to be one. We could make this Muffy brand juice.
Now you're talking, bitch.
We'll put your face on it. You just need to make a sizable investment in the corporation, and then we will start selling and distributing this juice to everyone.
Well, Sable, I've been speaking with you for a month or more than that now, trying to get this money out of my trust fund. If you can actually pull it off and get some of that money out of there, maybe I will invest in your juice.
Excellent.
I think I'm going to ask how things go for Muffy here at the end.
I think things will go well for Muffy.
She says, oh, yeah, well, here's, I don't know, some sort of account number that I got from Papa. We were swimming and he talked about it. I don't know, but I remembered the number and I wrote it down. So here's this account number. I think they should help you find the money you're looking for.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye. Don't eat all the shrimp.
I grabbed one more shrimp on the way out.
This is like maybe a week or so later at a press conference where they're announcing, and answering questions. The governor, the guy who's running for the governor, Papa HoldenKampf, and his lieutenant governor, and they've asked the family to be there. And so I'm sitting there next to Ginger, and she's got her toddler in her lap, and a caretaker who's like waiting right there with like a wipe just in case any sort of emission comes from this child anywhere near Ginger. And Ginger's kind of like, it's on the edge of her knee, and she's like smiling,
very
like,
pained.
Oh my God, I hope this thing doesn't make a mess on me. Like it's a troublesome thing. And Papa HoldenKampf is they are staying on stage, and next to him is the lieutenant governor. Let's give him a name. Is it Baron Samson?
It is Baron Samson. I like that.
So
Baron
just
Samson.
Like barrel-chested, like 50s.
Yep.
Like he is.
I'm Baron.
He's just like Baron Samson. His hair should be long and flowing. But it's like tight and clean and like just oily enough, and salt and pepper on the sides. And so Baron Samson is like, I'm blushing. Alana is blushing because he even though like HoldenKampf is like working the room, like smiling and waving from behind the podium. This guy, he can't. He's just staring hot. He's like pushing heat into me, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, you're getting me hot just saying that.
And so I work through the press conference, and the family's introduced up to stage to shake hands, and I shake hands with Big Papa, and he kind of leans in and goes, "You're a vampire." and I keep my face plastered on, and I come up to Baron Samson.
Baron Samson.
And that's when who wants to be Baron Samson?
I'll be Baron.
You'll be Baron Samson.
Yeah.
So I go to shake hands with Baron Samson, and we kind of see like we cross cut, or we cut reverse, and you see like all the cameras pointed at us, and we flash back.
Yep.
like 22 years.
Yep.
Almost 22 years
Yeah.
back.
Oh,
About 22 years.
22 years and roughly
And
9
change.
months.
And there's a camera on a tripod in a hotel room.
Oh, no. you beat me to it, dude. Nice.
And I'm, again, like it's a match cut to some degree where you're like, it's just a new camera and the two hands being held and you pull out and you see it's me in the threshold of the doorway of Baron Sampson's hotel room. And he's younger now. He just looks like he's not as cut. He's like just fresher of face, but still smoking. And, you know, I'm a little less like stringy and you know, like voluptuous. And he pulls me into his room and I go, I don't know. I mean, this is supposed to be me and Papa's honeymoon. You're his best man, Baron.
Let's not talk about Papa right now. Don't you worry.
Oh.
I'm going to make sure to take real good care of you.
Oh, Baron, you've been looking at me all night. You sort of shut the door behind me as I've come in.
I've been
Fold
thinking
me in your
about you all night. But one thing's for sure, this is just a dream.
Oh, Samson. And I melt into you. Oh, Baron. You're my Papa.
Say it again, baby.
You're my Papa.
All right.
Are you sure you want to tape this?
It says,
And how should that go?
yeah. How does that go, you guys? I guess that's the
that
question.
goes negatively.
Goes
All right.
negatively.
Because if I remember correctly, it's supposed to be very awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is like an innocent, there's like a
Embarrassingly awkward
19-year-old, 19-year-old woman kind of being seduced by this older guy and being kind of humiliated by it a little bit. And she's like, she wasn't quite sure what she's gotten herself into. He's into some kink too. So there's like a little bit of weirdness going on that she's a little in over her head. She was pretty vanilla. And he's like Rocky Road.
Yeah.
with hot sauce.
He gets the doctor's gloves out.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's like, it's pretty.
Snap.
So then she's like exhausted on the bed and goes to sleep, and he takes the tape out. And
It's a videotape, right?
a video cassette.
A video cassette.
And he puts it in an envelope and like labels it, you know, like A, and puts that in his bag. And we almost like match cut as he's putting it into his bag. A postman is pulling an old, tattered looking version of that yellow envelope out of its bag. And it's over the A is a postage label that says Ariel Allison. And the postman is putting it on the doorstep of Sable O'Hare's residence.
Right, because they live together.
And that's where it ends. So we've played through the first act, and now we're going to roll up our dice and generate our tilt. So we've generated our tilt. We have failure, something precious is on fire, and mayhem, magnificent self-destruction. We interrupt our story here, and we'll resume in our next communique. I was one of your players, John Holt. You can find me on Twitter at Lord Joho. You can find me on Instagram for the sort of the Board Ghost Instagram, board_ghost on Instagram. Stacey, where can people find you?
They can find me on Instagram at Stadomo, Stadomo.
Steve, where can people find you?
I am on StephenMoverley.com.
All right. And Ken, where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me all over the internet, but mostly at burlingsbeard.com. Also on Instagram, also on Twitter, BERLINGS Beard. See you guys there.
All right. We are having a contest. Recent guest and friend of the podcast, Tim Rodriguez, provided us a number of codes for his official Fiasco mobile app. To distribute these codes, we're going to crowdsource and make a listener and us generated Fiasco Play Set, a Board Ghost Play Set for 2016. The theme is purgatory, sort of the way station on the way to your final reward. So basically where us board ghosts just have to hang out. Each Fiasco playset is made up of 4 tables: relationships, needs, locations, and objects. What we need your help with is filling the 6 categories in each of these tables, and in those categories, the 6 elements. So if you provide us with 1 category and the 6 elements, that's 1 contribution. If you want tips on how to come up with elements or categories or your own playsets, check out the Fiasco Companion book. It's a great resource for playing the game, teaching the game, tweaking the game experience, and leveling up your play. You can look in the show notes on our Twitter and on our website for a link, or go directly to boardghost.com/contest2016 and you will find the form. Fill out the form with your name, email, which table your category falls under, again, relationships, needs, object, location, the name of the category, and the 6 or more elements in that category. We'll take all the submissions and edit them into a complete playset. Any submissions that we use for the playset will provide those submitters, those contributors, with a code. The contest will run till November 16th. Submit as many categories with elements as you would like. We'll reach out in December to let you know if you've been selected and to verify your information. We will not use your email in any way except to communicate if you've been selected, verify whether you want an Android or iOS app, and send you the code for your app. The app is amazing, super easy to use with 40 plus playsets packed inside. You just load your Pocket with the app on your phone, get some dice, pens, index cards, and the rulebook for those tilt and aftermath tables, and you're a rolling game of Fiasco. Pick it up and run. If you want to purchase the app while the contest is still going, do it. App is awesome. We'll still give you a code so that you can give that to a friend and just draw more people into the game. Again, go to boardghost.com/contest2016 before November 16th and help us build a playset. To learn more about the players and the engine in our story, visit boardghost.com. You can attempt to pierce the veil and contact us at BoardGhostWorld on Twitter. Shout out through the ether if you have desires we can fulfill. Leave reviews and comments on iTunes, your preferred listening portal, and please take a moment to subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest episodes. You can also watch/listen to the episodes on YouTube. We have all of them up there and sorted by all the episodes and sorted by game type as well. We'd like to thank Pat Couples for our theme song and interlude music. You can find more about Pat at patcouples.tumblr.com or on his band's page, hotelsandhighways.com. If you're not alone in the void, share our stories. The more they are consumed, the truer they become.
If living is a highway, then heaven is a bus stop. Been waiting for a minute there, or has it been forever? 'Cause dying don't agree with me, no. Dying don't agree with me.